Just what the hell was that? Exactly.
That was Walter following Michael's tutorial on how to play him in this exact situation. Going back just one episode, Michael shared a detailed story with Walter about how he held a wife beater at gunpoint and ultimately let him go. He shared what he was thinking at the time, what his purpose was, how the guy begged for his life, and that he eventually let him go.
And he's crying, swearing to God
And there won't be any more trouble, I promise you.
screaming.
Please let me talk to him. Shut up!
And I told him to be quiet.
Walter copied a performance he knew had already worked on Mike before.
Me acting like I'm thinking things over.
Just a warning.
Of course, just trying to do the right thing.
One thing that's never talked about when it comes to Walter is his ability to read people. He was undoubtedly the best reader of character in Breaking Bad. That story taught Walter a lot more than the taking of full measures. It was a full decryption that actually made Walter way too comfortable with his estimation of Mike in later episodes.
Yes, he handles the business, and I handle him.
In addition to the laundry scene, Walter will face Mike's gun 2 more times with little to no fear of actually getting shot. Which brings us to the second ingredient of Walter's recipe for survival.
Name one thing in this world that is not negotiable.
Making an offer they can't refuse. And that's another thing that these two scenes have in common. In the laundry scene, the offer is
Jesse Pinkman?
From Michael's perspective, he gets an easy 2 for 1, especially that he had no real clue where to find Jesse.
Tell me where to find him.
And in the warehouse scene, the offer is a guarantee that Mike will still get his $5 million just as he wanted.
Look, you get your $5 million, we both do, and he gets his methylamine, all right?
Now let's take a look at the very first time Walter had a gun to his head. So Crazy 8 is clearly impressed with Walter's meth.
You really cook up that batch? Yeah. You an artist. It's a damn shame.
Wait,
Walter reads that and makes an offer he can't refuse.
I'll teach you my recipe. Huh? What do you say, you want to cook like me?
From Crazy 8's perspective, he gets Walter's recipe and kills him anyway. Which brings us to the third ingredient, a plan that's one step ahead. Just like the laundry scene, the fuse for the plan is built into the offer itself, like a booby trap. In both cases, the means to deliver what he offered, which they willingly give him access to, is the same means he counted on using to save himself. That method goes to the next level when the booby trap takes a literal form in Walter's meeting with Tuco. Here the fake offer that couldn't be refused is the opportunity to rob what Tuco thought was another bag of meth, which it wasn't.
No, Scanzo, calma! Calma.
The remarkable part here is Walter's accurate reading of someone he never even met.
Tell me about this Tuco. Tell me everything about him.
The Salamancas respect and admire big balls.
I'll give you that. All right, I'll give you your money. Now get out.
Now this scene might seem like an exception, but Walter's recipe with the same ingredients was actually still present, and it almost worked if Jesse hadn't added his secret ingredient.
What secret ingredient?
Chili powder.
A plan based on an offer someone like Tuco couldn't refuse, the offer is poisoned, and based on a very easy reading of Tuco who snorts anything he gets his hands on.
That degenerate snorts anything he gets his hands on.
But the thing that actually saved their lives here is the fourth ingredient in Walter's recipe, his situational awareness. It's what kept him from entering the soundproof lab in the laundry scene, which has no signal, and it's what inspired him to do the opposite of that with Crazy 8 and Emilio. Now when it comes to Jesse, Walter's method had a bit of a tweak to it. He didn't need any situational awareness, he knew Jesse all too well, planned and anticipated that moment, and was actually counting on it. The offer here wasn't booby-trapped, as harming Jesse was not an option, but it was one Jesse couldn't refuse, which is reasonable doubt. A convincing explanation for Jesse, who's not a killer by nature, was already devastated with guilt over Gale, that exonerates Walter and keeps Jesse from doing something he really didn't want to do.
Think about it! It's brilliant!
Killing someone he actually cares about.
Wait, Jack.
What do you want it?
And finally, the richest application of Walter's recipe, only it wasn't an effort for survival. Unlike all the other times, Walter was on a kamikaze mission. He didn't care to survive, but he still managed to beat getting killed by the other side. Like every other instance, he went there with a plan, he made an indirect offer that couldn't be refused, based on his reading of Lydia. It was a literal whack job with zero tolerance for threats. And that's the opportunity to eliminate someone whom she sees as a very serious threat. Himself. He counted on her to make the meeting with Jack happen, and a hideous character like Jack was not even a challenge for Walter to read. He likes to regard himself as a handshake man who's true to his word, and he seems to care for Walter's respect. That's how he knew exactly what to say to him to buy time, get Jesse out, and get the opportunity to reach his keys. Which is the perfect example of situational awareness, and a literal reading of the room that started even before he entered that room when he parked his car. And that is how Walter survived every gun in Breaking Bad. The only one he didn't survive was his own. Hope that was fun. Thanks for watching.